What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Land Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Sleds. My co-host, Titan Mike Kessinger.
Hello.
It's been a long time.
It's a new me, new year.
Yeah. Yeah, we took a couple weeks off for the holidays. They happened to fall on Wednesday with Christmas and New Year's, so
I planned it perfectly.
37 straight episodes. We figured we deserved a couple weeks off.
Hell yeah, I need a vacation.
Yeah. But we're back now.
It's a lot of work to do this shit for free.
Right.
But a lot of things have happened. A lot of things happened since our last show.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, Ohio State's not playing football no more.
No. That part
Browns,
sucks.
like normal, don't have a head coach or a GM at the time of the year.
Right.
But that's like every year thing, though. I mean, it's like a revolving door in Cleveland, Bria, man. It's sickening.
Where the hell is
Dallas Cowboys had their 9th coach in franchise history. Cleveland's had 15 since they've been back. It's so stupid. What are you doing?
Trying to find our video on here, but
That's why we should.
Facebook changed so much. Here, I found it.
2 weeks off, I forget how to do everything.
I know. Well, Facebook changed, and the time we were gone, couldn't figure out how to go live on the new system. Had to revert back to the old one. There it is. I found it.
Yeah, advocates is on the fish too. You know, we don't need no calculator. But I don't know. Where do you want to start? Let's start with the dumb stuff. That has to be the Indians. They haven't done anything. They're not going to do anything. They want to stay below $90 million. They're going to pay Puig and pork rinds and Gatorade. And Lindor is going to be our starting shortstop at the start of the season, and we're not going to get shit for him when we trade him next year.
Yeah.
Does that about sum up the Indians' offseason so far?
Yeah, they want to wait till Puig's price tag comes down to like $6 million a year.
From 17.
Yeah, their payroll's at $82 million. They don't want to go
The
up
first
90.
time that shit hits like 10, 11, he's signing somewhere else.
Yeah. They need
I
another.
thought Antonetti was smart. Like, I thought he was.
They need another outfielder.
I thought he was smart.
That's the bottom line. One at this point. It might be an internal fix. He did say they feel comfortable with the roster they have now, and as far as competing for next year.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope. Not one bit.
You traded Kluber, and you think you're going to be competing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were shopping Clevenger too. You saw that, right?
Yeah, but
the talks with the Angels.
we knew he was never that price for us to move Clevenger. It'd be almost what we'd want for Lindor.
Right.
Because how good he is and how long he's under control for, and just potential this kid has, like. I see multiple Cy Young winnings in Clevenger's future. I truly do.
Oh, I do too.
I'm not just because I'm being a homer.
There's no way I want to give him up.
I truly believe Clevenger has multiple Cy Young vote, if not wins, but he's in the category for multiple Cy Youngs.
Right.
I truly believe that. Like,
no, I agree too.
Him and Bieber, Bieber, I think too. Bieber has the makings of being another.
Yep.
Perennial Cy Young consideration.
Yeah, I'm not worried about their pitching. Bullpen, maybe they added the dude from Texas that
the 100-mile-an-hour guy. I mean, I
that's
like
good,
him.
but they need at least one more guy.
I mean, if they show up their bullpen, their pitching, then maybe this roster could do something because it wasn't crazy offensively sluggish last year. Their bullpen lost a lot. We lost a lot of one-run games because we give up a run in the bottom of the ninth.
Right.
The bottom of the eighth. It's hard to score runs in Major League Baseball when you have one inning.
Oh, yeah.
Let alone, it's hard to score runs when you have all 9, but when you have to do it in 1 inning or 3 outs, it's almost, unless you have a clutch player, there's only a few of those, like a Trout,
right?
But Ramirez will be healthy for the majority of the year now, so I mean.
Well, that's been the big thing, having Puig back, is then you got him and Reyes for a full season. I mean, you've seen how much they help the offense.
Yeah,
gave the offense a boost when they joined the team.
Yeah. You also think Machado's coming back. I mean, he's gonna be that much better.
Mercado, yeah, sorry.
Mercado's gonna be that much better. I think they should just screw that whole $90 million thing. Sign Puig. If they don't make no other additions, they're okay.
Yeah.
Because they shored up their bullpen, I think, by adding that arm. I think they legit made it. They fixed it. I mean,
Right.
It can always be better, but I think it's 10 times better than what it was last year.
Oh,
at this,
definitely.
right now.
They could probably use another lefty.
Yeah, but lefties are like they're hard to come by. Good lefty pitchers. I mean, that's why
Right.
they're highly toted or whatever. But
I don't know. We'll see what they do. Spring training is about a month away from starting. So
the pitchers show up when in a month. Is it
Yeah.
pitchers catchers in a month?
you see when the opening day is this year?
For what, Cleveland?
Yeah, March 26th in Cleveland, 1:00 against Detroit. March 26th in Cleveland. When it could
That's
be
opening
when
day.
it could be 35 degrees and snowing.
That's
Yeah.
opening day.
Opening
like
day.
regular season
Yes,
opening
regular
day.
season opening day. They moved it back this year.
The MLB
Or,
needs
however you want to say it.
MLB needs to start taking into consideration these teams that play on the East Coast and in the Northern Midwest.
I remember back in the day, the Indians used to start like the first 2 weeks on the West Coast.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 weeks. They'd be all
Oakland,
San Francisco.
Yeah,
It'd be like they'd be playing all over California, Arizona,
Texas,
everywhere
where it's warm in March and April.
Tampa Bay, wherever. But Atlanta.
Well, you remember what year was that when we had to move the one series to Milwaukee because of the snow in Cleveland. We couldn't play.
Well,
here.
Milwaukee plays in a dome though.
Yeah.
I've been telling you, Cleveland needs to put a dome on that. If you put it, only make it better for the baseball, right? You gotta think like what the Cavs are doing for what the owners are doing for. Is it Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse now?
Yeah.
So stupid. The Q. It's always gonna be the Q. Actually, it should always be the gun, but it's gonna be the Q.
Yeah, it's
just like it's always gonna be the Jake.
Right.
Yeah,
in my mind,
it's the Jake.
It is right.
It's not Progressive Field. It's the Jake. But if you put a dome or a retractable roof on Cleveland, you're able to make that a venue year long for concerts and other options, just like the Q is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, they're having the big concert at the First Energy this year.
It's in the summer though.
Yeah.
That's fine. Right. They use Progressive in the summer for concerts. I've watched it.
Yeah.
But if you put a roof on that, you can use them for concerts in the winter as well.
Right.
You can put two major shows or events going on in the winter, so just have a one because you only have one building that's enclosed.
Yeah.
I think it's smart. That's why a lot of teams around this area have domes. But because you can't predict their weather.
Right.
But it's Cleveland and they're cheap and they don't. It's gonna cost money up front, but you gotta spend money to make money. You literally do.
Indians spend money.
Somebody needs to assassinate Nolan. The team goes up into an auction.
Well, he needs to bring in another minority owner.
They had a majority owner.
Sherman that bought the Royals. Once he left, maybe that took money away from the team.
That's why we're at 90
which is why, we're cutting our payroll by $20 million from last year.
Correct.
And that's the part that pisses me off is they're planning on keeping Lindor now, at least till the trade deadline. Wouldn't you go all in and put all these pieces around him to go for it while you have him? Wouldn't that be the logical thing to do? Then fine, rebuild after he leaves in 2 years or after you trade him after this year. But at least go for it while you got him.
For him.
No, they're not going to now. This was the off season to trade him to get the value for him.
Unless the team gets desperate.
Trade deadline, you might still get a decent deal, but you wait till after the season when he has 1 year left. You're not going to get any. Just look at Boston. They've been trying to trade Mookie Betts. They waited 1 year for him. Now he has 1 year left, and they're not getting the offers that they would have gotten last year at this time. I understand it's tough. They don't want to come out and trade the face of the franchise, but at the same time,
Cleveland, or
if you don't want to spend money, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, you already made it. You made it.
Yeah, there's
blatantly
0% chance that he re-signs here.
You made it blatantly obvious that you're not re-signing Lindor.
Yeah.
When you took this much consideration in trade talks, you made it completely obvious. Look, Lindor knows he's not here after 2 years.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's a trade or it's a free agent walk, regardless, he knows he's not going to be here.
And the only reason they didn't trade him is because the Dodgers wouldn't give up Gavin Lux, who the Indians demanded. So that's why the deal didn't get done. Indians said we want Gavin Lux, and the Dodgers said okay, then we want Clevenger too, and that's where it ended.
Well, that's a smart move because if I would have literally went down there and assassinated Mark.
At least they were smart enough to not do that.
Antoinette, I would have killed the GM in the franchise. I would have literally shot him in the face.
So did you see the Players Tribune piece? Corey Kluber, the thank you to Cleveland.
Yeah, I'll always be from Cleveland.
That was pretty cool. He's a class act. I mean, he's going to be missed, no doubt.
Yeah, but we probably got more from him than we should have.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I remember when we traded for him. I mean, he wasn't really regarded as
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, even in his first year, he came up. He kind of struggled, and then once he got on that roll, he became the ace.
He won what, 2 Cy Youngs?
Yeah.
I mean, we always have Cy Young winning pitchers, and when we trade them.
They made some great deals for Pitt. Look at Clevenger. They traded Vinny Pastano.
Yeah.
Where's he at now? I think he was out of the league like a year after that trade.
Did we trade for Bieber, or was he?
No, we drafted him.
He was
drafted. It was what draft was it? 2017 or 16? It was him. They drafted him, Savali, and Zach Plesac all in that draft.
Yeah.
And they were all 3 guys in the rotation last year.
While we're on the talk of baseball right now, you follow any JUCO baseball around the area, like Cleveland, like Tri-C?
A little bit, not too much.
Well, this year's class, Tri-C, the JUCO, is headlined by 2 catchers. One being my nephew Joey Prokop.
Oh, nice.
He got offered a scholarship from Tri-C to play baseball. He's gonna do that, and then he's looking for hopefully a 4-year college to finish it off. But
sweet.
So we gotta keep. Once the season starts in Cleveland State, we're gonna Tri-C. Sorry, I'm gonna do a little bit of stat watching on him and see what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll see if we can watch from the time. Maybe if we still have the show going in a couple
get
years.
Him on the show.
Well, that if we still have a couple years, we could see if he gets drafted and where he goes, so we can say we watched him from the beginning and we watched him get drafted.
It's like that dude was on our show.
Yeah, like what's in my family? Dude, I'm going to baseball games. Are you kidding me? But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's gonna be cool.
Cool.
It's gonna be close to home type thing, you know. We'll see what happens. But let's get with the big news, I guess. What did you on your phone? Who are you talking to? Your girlfriend?
No, just checking something. Making sure video I shared is good.
Okay,
we got the Big Browns coaching search going on.
That's not even the big news of it. You kidding me? You know what the big news is?
It's the big news here.
You know what the big news is?
What?
The Tennessee Titans knocked out the New England Patriots. All right. We have put a huge career.
No, that was big. That was big. And I was very happy to see that because I hate the Patriots, as do many people, except for Troy Workman.
Yeah, and it was a good game. It was.
Yeah. I missed it.
We're not going to beat the Ravens with 21 points, but
no, I think it'll be a competitive game. I mean, Tennessee's defense is playing really well now.
And then their running game, dude, is so ridiculous. Like
they can figure out a way to stop Lamar Jackson.
And there's a lot of people saying that they're in Tennessee could play a big spoiler. Like there's a lot of faith in Tennessee, which they're usually never. Tennessee's always looked at as nobody.
Right.
But I don't know. Vrabel's doing something right down there in Nashville. Like this team.
Yeah, I've always liked Vrabel.
The funny thing is, we have no quarterback under contract next year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like we were talking about bringing back Tannehill.
They should. I mean, he's played well. He's taking him to the playoffs.
NFL Radio this morning, legit, had they're talking about like where Brady could go, like places, and Charlie Weiss, he said that Tennessee Titans would be a ideal place for Tom Brady to finish his career.
Really?
You have the John Robinson, Mike Vrabel connection for New England.
Yeah.
He's like, you have a running game set up. You have a money invested in an offensive line that protects him. You have a young stud receiver in A.J. Brown, a tight end in Geno Smith. He's like, there's all the pieces there for Brady to feel comfortable and step in there and play last year or two of his. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense, but I was like, is he gonna be more efficient than Tannehill at this point? I was like, he's like, look what he's doing in New England.
Right. I mean, people all over Twitter, Josh McDaniels is going to bring Brady to Cleveland. Brady's not coming to Cleveland.
Well, you're going to do bench Baker?
Right. what's the
You're
point?
not benching Baker Mayfield.
No,
Not
so bring him in and let Baker learn from a true professional for a year.
bring Tom Brady in to be the backup. Let teach him.
Right.
See how that goes. Like, no.
It's not.
If Brady goes anywhere, it's going to be Oakland, the Chargers, or
you don't think he's just going to stay in New England?
I said if he goes anywhere.
Yeah.
If he goes anywhere.
Yeah, I don't.
If there's a big if he leaves.
I don't think he'll leave. But, so there's always a possibility.
I don't know if he'll leave either, but I mean, if Josh McDaniels goes, I mean that's huge. It's huge. That's a big impact, you know.
I'll be so glad when this coaching search is over because every day it's something new and people spreading more stupid shit on Twitter. You got duped.
No, what happened?
Some guy sent him. I don't know if it was a text or like a direct message, and said that I think it was a CFL coach was interested that the Browns were going to do a surprise interview with the CFL coach and gave him the name, and like Grossi mentioned it in an article. I wasn't surprised because it's Tony Grossi and he's terrible. Don't know how he still has a job as a Browns beat writer after all these years. But.
So we're talking about the Browns coaching searches. Like I'm upset, not upset, but I'm bummed that Rivera was real quick.
He was my number one guy, but
I wanted him.
He was snatched up quick. That was a good job by the Redskins.
Yeah, and then I wanted him in Cleveland as a coach, and then hopefully maybe we brought in Stefanski as an offensive coordinator. Would have been huge. Rivera's that defense, guy, and then that'd have been, like I was saying before, that's the dream connection in Cleveland.
Right.
I'm happy McCarthy went to Dallas because I did not want McCarthy in Cleveland. I don't care how much he spent this year revamping his repertoire. Like, he's a stale coach, in my opinion.
Him and his over-the-hill staff.
Yeah. Like, he spent the night at Jerry Jones' house. Who the fuck, you're a grown-ass man? Are you kidding me? Like, come the fuck on.
Did you see that the little video somebody made?
No.
You've seen Superbad, right?
Yeah.
The scene when they slept over and they were in the sleeping bags.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I love you.
Oh.
They put McCarthy's head on one and Jerry Jones on the other. That was pretty funny.
I get why McCarthy goes there because you got to look at it. McCarthy,
it makes sense.
McCarthy is a storied. McCarthy coached a storied franchise for 10 plus years.
Right.
He's used to the limelight. If you were to ask what are the 5 most recognizable NFL franchises, maybe the Cowboys, the Packers, the Giants, the 49ers, and then I don't know who else you've done. Maybe the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
Those would be your 5 top. Right now, New England Patriots, but I'm talking about overall.
Right. Like historic.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
The 49ers, the Cowboys, the Packers, the Bears, and who the fuck I said? The Giants. The New York Football Giants. And those are literally. So he's used to the limelight. He's used to the pressure of an NFL original,
right.
An OG NFL team if you must.
Right.
So I think it's a perfect fit there. You have an old school ground and pound running back, an offensive line. Dallas is built to be a mean physical team. You have that in your trenches.
Yeah.
Now you have Dak Prescott. I want to see what McCarthy does with Prescott and how they're going to use.
Supposedly he was the quarterback that he studied the most in the offseason and really wanted to change to coach him. So
we'll see how he can use him.
Yeah, he played pretty well this year. So
I'm not saying that. Yes, he did. Don't get me wrong. But it's the decisions. It's because. You look at his stats, I think, are a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Inflated, I guess you'd say. Because they did not run Zeke. Even though Zeke rushed for 1,200 yards-ish, 1,300 yards, they did not use Zeke like they should have.
Right.
There's games that he'd bust off first 2 or 3 drives looking dominant, and then they would steer away from, 2 full quarters.
Right.
And then he'd get, one big run. That's where he'd get his 100 yards. They don't.
He's your horse.
Yeah, use him. You see him this much money. I think McCarthy will, though. I think McCarthy will use him to open up a play action, which you can do with Dak. Probably ridiculous because he's able to move.
Right.
So you can open up a play action where you can roll right and throw outside the pocket, and you have Amari Cooper on the outside. You can draft a young tight end in this draft. I mean, Dallas is looking pretty, because the NFC East is trash.
Yeah.
I mean, the only team that I see any like up and up is the Redskins with the new coach. Maybe something with Haskins and McLaren looking like they're
All right.
But I mean,
Yes. So, guys, McCarthy was the first one. Obviously, he took the Dallas job. Robert Salah from the 49ers defensive coordinator, who supposedly blew the Browns away in his interview.
but see, like a lot of these people, like you look at these coaches, like you got Salah.
Yeah.
Why do you think his name's up there? Because the 49ers defense is so good. Why are they so good? Because they stacked that GM stacked that line. Like last 5 drafts, they've drafted just pass rusher after pass rusher. Of course, you're gonna have a great defense if you're loaded that many first-round picks and
I think what attracts people to him is his attitude. He's a real fiery, real passionate guy.
And it doesn't mean just because you're passionate doesn't mean you're right.
No,
you need to be smart too.
And Eric Bieniemy, Kansas City offensive coordinator, that was obviously the Rooney Rule. I hate that rule. That is so disrespectful. I mean, you're coming in, and you're the only black guy interviewing. That's why. And I love Eric Bieniemy. I think he deserves a shot to be a head coach. He's a great offensive mind.
That offense there is so up and down though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take away Patrick Mahomes, does Bieniemy make this cut as like a coordinator that is going to be looked at as
right? It depends on who your quarterback is.
Exactly. Like look at Josh McDaniels. If he didn't have Tom Brady, do you think Josh McDaniels would be this coveted? No. I don't think so either.
And you had Greg Roman, Baltimore's offensive coordinator, and Brian Dable, who was here as offensive coordinator 10 years ago under Mangini. But from what I heard,
it's not that good. Like, I mean,
from what I heard today, it's down to the 3 that are interviewing this week. Jim Schwartz
that's where it should
today, Kevin Stefanski tomorrow, and then Josh McDaniels. We'll wrap it up with him on Friday. Supposedly, they're hoping to have everything complete by Saturday. Whoever they pick, they want a deal in place and a coach in place by Saturday.
Greg Roman, I don't think would be a bad fit. Like he's been
around for a while,
and that offense in Baltimore is ridiculous.
He did San Francisco. That's when they had Kaepernick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Baker is Lamar Jackson Kaepernick player,
right?
But Baker can use his feet if he need to. He can run design plays for Baker to do that.
Right.
If need to. I mean, it won't be as effective as you. Don't get me. I'm not even think that, but.
Supposedly, I've loved McDaniels for years, so he appears to be the favorite.
You think that's why like the Giants and the...
That's what people are wondering, why when the Giants and Carolina... Well, for one, do you think maybe they know he's coming to Cleveland, which is why they just didn't even interview him? They didn't. I mean...
the only one
who thought Joe Judge was going to be named coach?
He's the only one I'm like, okay, the Brian Rule, he's done huge things. All right, he's turned on teams after team. Like I saw that, I'm like, yes, that's the candidate. There's only a couple college coaches that I would think about coming in here: Lincoln Riley, Rule, Urban Meyer, and Nick Saban.
Right.
Maybe Dabo Swinney, but I don't know if he's been doing it long enough for me to.
Yeah.
But it's always the second time around in the NFL where you get good. Look at Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was garbage when he first came here. Who did he coach, remember? I can't remember who he coached first time.
I can't remember either. That was a West Coast team.
Dolphins.
Or was it the Dolphins?
He coached the Dolphins. He came from LSU to the Dolphins and then took over. Where did he go to LSU? Anyways, then he came back.
Yeah.
And now look at him in Seattle.
He's killing it.
Yes. So, I mean, Saban was in the NFL at one point.
He bombed.
Now he tore it up in college again. If he comes back, I think he'd have major success. Urban Meyer, right situation, I think he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Like him getting linked to Cleveland, no.
Yeah.
Dallas, yeah, I think he'd find success there because the pieces that are there, like he's used to Zeke. He likes Zeke.
Right.
He knows how to use Zeke. He showed us how to use him when we won a national championship.
Yeah.
I mean, but if I had to pick out of 3, I think I'd go with McDaniels.
That's number one choice, and like I said all along, I wanted a guy that has head coaching experience. He obviously didn't do well in Denver. Did you see the article about him?
Yeah, I read it. You sent it to me.
Yeah, that's right. Where he said that he was pretty much trying to be Bill Belichick 2.0 and do everything his way and take on all the responsibility.
He never took a break and just burned himself out.
And he now knows the mistakes. He takes notes daily on what he can do to improve. And now he wants to be himself, not try to be somebody else. Incorporate stuff he's learned from New England, but do stuff his own way.
Yeah. So if I was to pick, I think it's gonna be McDaniels. But if I was to make my own, just like if I was Haslam, I would hire Schwartz as my coach and Daniels as my offensive coordinator. Try to lure him over there. That'd be my plan.
I don't think McDaniels will leave to be offensive coordinator. Supposedly he's wanted to be the head coach of the Browns.
Yes.
For a long time.
Only reason I want Schwartz there is because I would want McDaniels to be the brains behind the offense. And Schwartz, he's a defensive-minded guy, and he has...
Well, that's why I would like McDaniels as coach and Schwartz as defensive coordinator. Or Wade Phillips.
See, Schwartz won't... See, the thing is, I don't think Schwartz is going to walk away from Philly.
Probably not.
From the same position.
Right.
McDaniels going...
But Wade Phillips is a free agent.
Yes, but with the aging Brady and how that offense looks so stale in New England, a new change of scenery as an offensive coordinator for, McDaniels, with younger weapons, younger talent, more room, more...
Plus he gets to pick his GM, and he can bring one of his college teammates from New England, either Nick Caserio or Dave Ziegler. One of those two were both in player personnel. That's crazy. All three of them were on the John Carroll football team at the same time. Nick Caserio was the quarterback, McDaniels was the wide receiver, and Ziegler was the kick return, punt returner. Because he led the nation in yards for whatever division that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, senior years. They were all teammates in college at John Carroll. They're all from Northeast Ohio.
I could see McDaniels getting this coaching spot.
It just makes too much sense.
Would you rather have McDaniels, or would you rather have Stefanski?
I'd rather have McDaniels.
Why?
Just all I've read and all I've seen of Stefanski, he's too much of a player's guy, like nice guy, player's buddy.
But he's your offensive coordinator, not your head coach.
As a coordinator, not a head coach.
Who would you rather have as offensive coordinator? I'm saying, like, if we hired, let's say, Jim Schwartz became the new coach of the Cleveland Browns, and you have a chance to bring in Stefanski or McDaniels.
I'd say Stefanski because I think it's more realistic.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think McDaniels will leave to be an offensive coordinator. He's ready to be a head coach again. He wants to be a head coach. He's not going to go anywhere else to be a coordinator.
You think Wade Phillips is going to be with McDaniels? So if McDaniels is hired, you think Wade Phillips is their DC?
I think good possibility. He's probably the best name out there that's available. I mean, Schwartz is under contract, so you'd have to work something out there. But Wade Phillips is the best defensive coordinator out there available. I know he's up there, but he's a hell of a defensive coach. No doubt about that. It's going to be interesting. We'll know, obviously, probably sometime Friday, I would assume. I don't know what time McDaniels is interviewing, but I guess the other reason he couldn't come in earlier is because he had to do all of his exit interviews in New England today.
Did he?
Yeah, so that's why they kept it at Friday. Because originally they were saying, it's going to be moved out to Monday after New England lost, but that's what he hasn't interviewed anywhere. So that's why he's not coming in until Friday.
So, because another name that we're getting has been thrown around, but Kevin O'Connell from Washington.
Yeah, I heard his name as possible OC for McDaniels if he gets the job. Which does McDaniels hire a traditional OC though? Well, I'm guessing he'll be labeled as an OC, but he'll be running the offense through McDaniels.
Well, any offense that runs through McDaniels, I think, regardless.
Just like Kitchens.
No, nothing like Kitchens.
Monken was the offensive coordinator, but he wasn't. He had the title, but he didn't call plays.
Well, O'Connell comes, I think he'll call plays. I don't think McDaniel's going to call plays and do it all because we already said.
I'd rather have him have a coordinator calling plays. I want a coach to coach.
Well,
he can
veto it, like, no, we're not going to do this play, do this instead.
But let the coordinator do his job.
I don't know if Kevin O'Connell will be my choice. Like, I got it. He's
I know with the Redskins, though. I mean, we're switching quarterbacks back and forth, going from Keenum to Haskins, and back to Keenum, then back to Haskins. Running backs were all injured. You had Adrian Peterson as your primary back for most of the year.
Well, dude, he had more rushing yards than Ty Gurley.
True. Well, yeah, Gurley kind of held back this year because of injury. Yeah, thanks. He was on my fantasy team.
Does it really fucking matter?
But yeah, like I said, McDaniels is my number one guy. One thing kind of curious to see with Dorsey gone now. Kareem Hunt said last week that he wants to come back. Dorsey brought him here. Now that Dorsey's gone, does that affect his status? He's a restricted free agent, so they can put a second round tender on him, and then you get a second round pick if you lose him. I'm just wondering how that affects his status. Hopefully it doesn't. I mean, he really wants to come back. He said him and Chubb, you think they can do special things next year together for a full season?
He says he wants to come back. So then, but you don't want. I don't want to pay this running back. I don't want to pay 2 running backs this much money.
It'll be a 1-year deal.
Chubb's on your rookie contract, yeah. If you can get him cheap, then I'm all for it. But like,
do it now before you have to extend Myles Garrett and Baker Mayfield while you got
Chubb, Ward,
Greedy Williams.
Well, Greedy Williams was 1 year, so I mean you have what 3 more years on him, plus an option, I think.
Right.
You're good. Williams, not anything big. He's not going to deem money.
Right. I think that's one reason why they're letting Schobert go, because they're going to go with the young guys that they drafted this year.
No, they're going to draft him, right?
I'm sure they're going
to draft. No, that's going to be their number 1 pick. Which
I think
is
it
stupid
needs to be
as fuck.
Offensive tackle, because there's 3 of them in the top 10 that are.
But that's it. I've done weeks we've been off. I've looked at a lot of position rankings. I've been going over some draft prospects, and I've only worked on the offensive line because
it's time to start preparing for that.
That's what I've been doing. I've been doing that. Yeah, draft is in 2, 3, 4 months ish. Yeah. So I mean, I broke down the offensive line, and there is literally 3 offensive tackles that grade out as a first round pick, and they're within the top 11 picks, it can go. Yeah. And after that is a drafted drop off.
That's why they need to take one.
Cleveland's not going to have a top 10. I don't think they have a top 10 pick.
Or 10th.
10th?
Yep.
Doesn't mean you're going to get him. The team could trade up before you.
Well, it depends on how many quarterbacks go. How many guys get pushed down.
3 quarterbacks will go in the top 10. That's it. You're going to have Herbert, Tua, and Burrow, Cincinnati. Miami's taking Tua. And then Hubert's probably going to like San Diego.
Chase Young's going to go, so that's 4
Chase Young is going to the Redskins.
I've seen Jeffrey Okudah as high as 3.
Yeah, but I see him going like 8 or 9, I think.
So right there's 5 guys.
It gotcha, but what I'm saying, but there's teams that need those positions. I just don't see the Browns landing one. And if they reach, so I think that their best bet would be to if one of the top 3 aren't there, they trade back, get some picks, and take the best middle linebacker available, or outside. I mean, depending on what you need. If you want to run, your guys' run defense was kind of shitty as fuck last year.
It depends on how you feel about Taki if you want a middle linebacker or not. I like Mac Wilson. I think he's going to be a solid pro. He had a pretty good rookie year.
Yeah, but I still think you take the best linebacker available, or you shock the world and you try to see if you can take.
They need safety too.
Yeah, you could take the guy from LSU, deplete, or I don't know how the fuck it's pronounced. He looks good. He looks really good in my opinion. I think he's the number 1 safety in this draft. But you also get a Kuda. I can see he's a long, lengthy corner. I can see McDaniels like in a corner like that because that's what they had in New England. They had lengthy ones and Gilmore. I mean, so
I think Sean Wade's projected to go first round too.
Sean Wade's going back.
That's right. He did go back.
He's going back, which is huge for us. It's so huge for us.
He was projected as a late first round.
Yeah, it's so huge for us. That's going to give us a solid, we're not going to lose our starters, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Huge for Ohio State.
Well, they're going to lose Okudah, Damon Arnett.
Well, Damon Arnett's a senior. Regardless, he wasn't going to be there next year if he stayed or not.
Right.
But Arnett was okay, but he wasn't the it guy. He got burned more than we would like, but we like Arnett because he's been there for the whole time.
Yeah.
He's a he's he's just a solid Ohio State player. He's, all 4 years he didn't leave. He stayed. Injuries helped, but whatever.
The guy I'll miss most, and even though we've got some good guys behind him, is definitely J.K. Dobbins.
Yes,
They're gonna miss him a lot.
we said the same thing about Mike Weber,
Sure.
and then we said the same thing about Ezekiel.
Yeah, they got Master Teague and a couple other pretty good young guys.
But the number one recruit for 2021 just decommitted, and he's back up there. So Ohio State was the number one running back in the country. So we could end up bringing him in too. I'm looking to see what this whole quarterback room is going to look like. I mean, Fields is it. We had these 2 draft picks coming in, or not draft picks, but 2 recruits coming in that are going to battle for number 2, and they're both top 10 quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's somebody tweeted today. It says hilarious. Ohio State has Fields coming back, and these 2 big recruits coming in, and Georgia Frog just declared for the draft, and now they have nobody.
Yep. Oh yeah. But next year's gonna be after this year. Next year's literally gonna be Fields Burrow 2.0. It's gonna be Fields Lawrence 2.0.
Yeah,
that's what it's gonna look like. I mean,
I hope that'd be nice to see a rematch.
We have some good edge rushers coming too. We have our covers aren't bare on the defense line. It's because we lost Chase Young.
Right.
We have young, hungry, I'm not worried about them. I think we'll be all right.
There'll be another stud defensive end.
The offensive line,
Bosa to Young to whoever the next one is.
The offensive line is not losing too many pieces.
No.
I mean, I'm not really too. We're losing
the big receivers are just freaking ridiculous.
That's where that's what I'm gonna miss the most. We're losing KJ Hill.
Yeah, he's a senior.
I'm gonna miss his
I think Benjamin Victor is too.
Victor declared, yes. I'm gonna miss his reliability.
Yeah.
He was your first down guy.
Yeah.
He was a possession receiver. He wasn't this flashy deep there, but he caught the ball. If you needed 12 yards, he got you 13.
Right.
And he held on to the ball. That's what I'm gonna miss about him. I don't know. I mean,
you're gonna see Garrett Wilson really break out. I mean,
Olave is going to be a bigger role.
Those 2. Then you got G. Scott and Julian Fleming coming in.
Yeah.
Too, so
Fleming's the number 1. So we'll see how that works. I'm not worried. I think we're going to pull.
They'll be back again next year, no doubt.
Yeah, but the thing is, the talent we're going to be playing, is it going to be as good? Are we going? I don't know. I'm seeing how Alabama's going to be, because there's no Tua. And their backup doesn't look that great.
No, his brother is not quite as good as he is.
No, and their second string guy that backed up to when he was out doesn't look that great either.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Alabama's going to take a step back.
They might.
LSU's going to drop off drastically because you're not going to have no Burrow.
I think their receiver declared for the draft.
Yeah.
The number 1 receiver.
Yeah. Alabama's losing 2 receivers.
Yeah.
I don't even know who's going to take over in SEC. It's going to be maybe Auburn, because Georgia has no quarterback. LSU has no quarterback.
Right.
Alabama has no quarterback.
Right.
I mean, nobody that we know is going to be. Who could shock us? Some transfers or something. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah. Well, let me get the sponsors out of the way.
Yeah, we still have to do that shit.
Got Detroit Auto Parts. 2 locations on the west side, 216-398-7373, and on the east side at 216-531-7373. Mention Redline and get 10% off your purchase. Great Machine Tool, the hotline sponsor of Redline. Call them for all your powder coating and machining needs at 440-322-3685. Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. For all your home improvement needs, call Will Wiggins at 440-731-4654. Always Green Landscaping in Twinsburg. You can contact Sean Martyr at 330-487-0582. Lubrication Supply for all your lubrication needs. Call Kevin or Jim at 330-813-2305. K&N Towing in Cleveland. Stranded needed tow, give Tom or James a call at 216-252-2229. Young and McCarthy Attorneys for Truck Crash Victims. You can reach them at 216-931-3932 or at truckcrashvictimhelp.com. Dirty Jobs Dirt Cheap. Have a dirty job, don't want to do yourself? Give Rick Cross a call, 440-453-6844. Millsy Motorsports, your GM front-wheel drive performance specialist. Mike Miller at 937-671-7345. Baker Bands, custom-made headbands originating in Cleveland, all 100% American-made. Check out their website at bakerbands.com. Smith Sewer and Drain and Cleaning. You can reach them at 440-242-8704. They offer a 10% discount for all military, police, firefighters, and senior citizens. And then finally, Steel 38 Bar and Grill in the Elyria. Great food, great service, and a fun atmosphere. Check them out. Let Jeremy, the owner, hook you up. Then we've got our sponsor here at the Land Sports Podcast, Wagner Landscaping in Streetsboro. For all your landscaping and snow removal needs, contact Michelle 330-524-5415. All right, where are we at?
Sports. Ish.
What do you want to get into next? The Cavs or the NFL playoff?
Browns, breaking news, the Browns have found their guy. Cleveland hires former South Central Louisiana State University defensive quality control coach John Hilbery.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
That's the way to go. And nobody, you know.
We mentioned the coaching hires. Panthers getting Matt Rule and Joe Judge,
which was
the shocker.
Why?
I don't know. I don't get that.
New England doesn't have.
This dude wasn't even mentioned as a head coaching candidate.
And then boom, out of nowhere,
it's like the next big thing. Who knows?
The Giants wanted Rule, is what we all heard. Then the Panthers swooped in, took him.
Yeah, that was the Giants' number one guy.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, you know what? Let's dig. They threw a dart. Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Let's cancel an interview with Josh McDaniels and let's take Joe Judge.
Because he's better than McDaniels, the receivers coach.
Right.
Because all they have is Edelman. Do the Giants have white receivers? No. So it's not the same thing. I mean, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
We'll see. He might be the next big thing. We'll see.
Yeah, he's a new Freddie Kitchens. Cavaliers are going to do basketball things. That's good to know.
Kevin Love drama.
Yeah, but then he came out and said he was just acting like a child. So I mean,
yeah, I guess it was.
I'm sure he's a pro. He's a.
The thing is though, and
he's a champion caliber veteran who wants to win the game, and he's not winning in close games. Who's not going to get frustrated? Who's not? Tell me you're not going to get frustrated.
It came out that he approached the Cavaliers about the extension. Not the Cavaliers didn't go to him, so he knew what he was in for. He wanted to be part of the rebuild, and what helped him rebuild, be the leader. And what he's doing right now is not being a leader, and he admitted that. What it is Kobe Altman talked to him and said, dude, we're trying to trade you, we're trying to help you. You got to help us. You got to keep your mouth shut, be a good teammate, play, and put up numbers. And that's what he's been doing in the last 3-4 games. Because there's GMs around the league seeing what's going on.
Put up or shut up.
Yeah, they don't want a part of him right now. So he needs to keep playing.
But these GMs got to know that once he's out of Cleveland, his actions are going to change because he wants
somebody will take him. He's playing really well. He had 30 points and 9 rebounds last
year. He ain't going to Portland no more because of Carmelo. There's no way they're. I mean, I don't know if they have the cap.
They can. Well, they have Hassan Whiteside's expiring. They could do the swap there and then throw a first round pick in, and then that's more money we clear off the cap.
True, but as we're
looking for the Cavs are looking for a first round pick and a young player, and then they'll take on the salary, whatever they need to make it match. I don't know if they're going to get both. They might get a young player or a first round pick. I don't think they're going to get both.
Depends on where he goes.
Right.
How desperate the team
is.
But
that's what they're going to wait till. It's going to come right down to the deadline. They're going to wait for somebody. Somebody will get desperate.
Indiana. I think
there's a lot of teams. Denver's a team to watch. That's a team that's wanted them for a couple of years, and they've got a lot of assets, a lot of first round picks, and some pretty good young players. But are they going to come off those guys? That's the thing.
Yeah, we know
the Celtics have shit ton of first round picks.
Stop going to the Celtics. Like the last time you traded for him, it didn't work out for nobody. Neither one of us have anything left from that trade.
We still have Zizic, and we got Sexton. He was the draft pick.
Okay, but I'm talking about like players and like nobody like Zizic ain't shit. Who the fuck is Zizic?
Yeah, he's playing well now that he's getting a chance, but they already declined his option for next year, so he's gone. So they'll have Colin Sexton pretty much to show for it. And there's already rumors that they might be trading him, that they're shopping his name around.
Sexton?
Yeah, because and I know he's upset a lot of his teammates right now because he's trying to play hero ball all the time and not passing. It's like last night, he had two chances. They had two chances to win the game. First time, they said he stepped out of bounds. They reviewed it and he didn't, but he missed the shot. So they get the ball back with 7 seconds left, give him the ball, and once he drives inside, Andre Drummond puts his arms up to block it. He shoots a floater, an air ball. Our guy's open. Pass two.
Which guy?
I know Love gets frustrated with him a lot.
So we're gonna trade him because what they like.
That was the point. And Beeline took responsibility for it. He said he ran the play through Sexton. He should have ran it through Love. Love was the hot hand. He took the blame for that last night. But
so hold on. So
I know Thompson gets frustrated with him at times.
So they're shopping Sexton.
Allegedly, that's the rumor.
But I thought Cleveland wanted to run a.
I honestly think
a two guard.
He could be the new Jordan Clarkson, your 6 guy scorer.
Sexton.
Off the bench. Yeah.
Who's taking over the point guard?
Huh?
Who's taking over for point?
Garland's been playing point. Sexton's been playing the 2.
Okay.
Garland's getting better. He's doing.
Then who's taking over the 2 then?
Kevin Porter Jr. when he gets back from his knee injury.
And he's better than Sexton, you think?
He's going to be better than Sexton. He isn't right now. I mean, he's only played 30 games.
What's Sexton averaging right now? 19?
Almost 20.
20 points a game?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like Sexton. I want to see all 3 of them.
This is what's wrong with the NBA. Like, and this is what's wrong with people. Like, you want to trade people that are averaging 20 points a game for potential. You want to trade a sure thing right now. He's second year in the league. He's still young. He's still young.
That's the thing. He's not even 2 years in.
He's still young. So these things that he's doing.
Yes, he's making bad decisions. Yes,
but they will come. They will go away
right.
once he realizes that it can't be. Basketball is a 5-man sport.
Right.
And then once he figures that out, he's going to be a all-around player.
Yeah, I don't want to trade him.
But yet, people want to. We're going to shop for potential. Like I've never understood.
There are so many people that giving up on him. It's ridiculous.
I've never understood the potential thing. Like I understand. Like you draft out of potential. That's fine because you never know. Look at Zion.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
What did you see today?
Shit.
He said that he really wanted to go back to Duke for his sophomore year.
Then why didn't he?
I don't know because he knew he was going to be a number 1 pick. But he said
he'd have been number 1 pick this year.
He said he contemplated it.
He'd have been number 1 pick last year. I mean this year too. I don't know. Fuck it. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
No, you saw the paycheck. You got fat. You got hurt. Greg Oden 2.0. I fucking said it from day one. I told you Jay Morant was the best.
He's the best player right now.
And we can go back and watch shows.
RJ Barrett's not really lighting it up in New York.
No. We can go back to shows. And I said
mentality.
John Morant will be the number 1 player in this draft. And someone's like, oh, Zion. I'm pretty sure you and Dave both told me I was fucking an idiot. How's that taste?
We'll see. It's a long way to go.
Zion hasn't played a fucking game all season.
Exactly, so let him play first.
There's no way he's catching him for Rookie of the Year.
No, you can't catch him for Rookie of the Year, no.
And Zion, I literally see Zion as Oden.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
It's pretty fucking bad.
I mean, Oden was great. He just injuries.
He had all the potential. Yeah. All the potential. He got hurt.
Leg injuries.
And that's what I'm not saying. Like if Zion gets healthy,
don't get me wrong.
If Zion gets healthy, he's not Oden, and that's what I'm going with Oden.
You're talking about the injuries.
He's injured. Greg Oden is literally it's Zion. He had all the potential as a big man, dominate the paint. Oden could have been great.
Yeah.
He had the size, the ball skills.
He was dominant.
He just could not stay healthy.
No.
That was it. That was his only problem. He could not stay healthy.
Yeah.
And if Oden kicked the injury bug, he'd probably still be playing and still be.
No, he'd be one of the top centers in the league. Right?
20, averaging 15, 20. Double easily. Yeah, all day long because he's skilled down low. He could bang in the paint like the best of them.
Yeah.
Same with Zion. Zion has no shot outside. It's all inside and in the paint. That's it. Alley-oops and dunks. That's Zion's game. But he's gonna battle injuries the whole life. I'm putting money on it.
That's possible.
It's Oden 2.0. As from an injury standpoint. I don't wish it on anybody, but I would put money on it. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
And John Morant is just lighting this shit up right now.
So it looks like the Cavs are preparing for a big trade because they cut a couple guys whose contracts weren't going to be guaranteed, so they had to make a decision either way, but they haven't filled the 2 roster spots. They have 2 open roster spots now. And you're, 29 days from the trade deadline now. There's going to be some more. Actually, we had the 1 trade already with Clarkson going.
That was dumb. I don't like that.
I don't know, man. At 28 points the other night.
Clarkson was literally in the running for 6th man of the year. The dude was averaging 23 points off the bench.
Yeah.
I would
like to.
I don't know the exact number. I'm guessing, but it was it was in the low 20s, wasn't he? Averaging.
No, he's averaging like 16 a game.
In the low 20s.
No, that's where he was at last year too. He was 2nd in the league behind Lou Williams last year. He was like 16. He's right about where he was at last year.
He's literally in the running for 6th man of the year. You don't trade 6 men like. Those are one of the players. Like I understand, like they're not.
Well, I knew they weren't gonna resign him. So, but I don't know. I thought they would have got a little more, but we'll see. I mean, Exum was a stud coming out of France or where he was, 19 years old. He's only 24 right now, so they think they can work with him. And the other night he was on fire at 28. So hopefully that's not an anomaly, and hopefully he can pick it up. I know he's got the flu. The flu's going around now, so he's missed the last couple games, but see what he can do the rest of the year. But there's definitely going to be some more deals here in the next couple weeks.
I think I know. Oh, excuse me. I think I would have waited on Clarkson.
Yeah, I was surprised he was the first one moved. I thought it would have been Delly or somebody like that, but Brandon Knight. That's the only good thing right now with the injuries and with Porter being out. Did you see that? I thought he tore his ACL. I was watching the game.
Yeah.
He grabbed his knee and screamed. I'm like, oh my God, he's done for the year. And they carried him off, but just a sprain, so probably 3-4 weeks. But Brandon Knight's getting minutes now and producing, and that's what they're doing with him and Henson. They're playing them a lot of minutes right now, trying to boost up their value.
The stock. Okay, of course.
So that's the only blessing in disguise right there.
Yeah. But I could, or the way Clarkson was playing off the bench, because he was playing straight, like, good ball.
Good move for Utah.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a strong move for Utah.
He's going to do well. I think he scored like 26 points, I think, in his 2nd game with them.
Yeah. But I was surprised they moved him so early, so soon.
Yeah, I figured he'd be like
right
at the deadline.
Yeah, because then we could garnish more, because it's more desperate team. We're going to add another piece to anything.
Yeah, highest bidder.
Yeah, but
which is what's going to happen with Love. But yeah,
because I don't think it was like the contracts. I don't think it was like it was pretty much for tit for tat. It was pretty close.
I think him and Exxon are making about the same.
Yeah, so it's not like did you honestly upgrade?
No, you didn't upgrade, and then got I think a 2nd round pick in the deal.
Because do we have XM longer than 1 year?
He signed, I think, for 2 more years, I believe.
Okay, so that's the only plus coming from the thing. Then we have him for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But if it's not an upgrade,
he's a very good defensive player, and he's a 6'6" point guard. He's a big guy, which is good.
But we don't need another point.
No, he's been playing the 2.
There's so many guards in Cleveland right now. It's fucking stupid.
When he came into the league, he had no outside shot. It was horrible. And he said that's what he's been working on every offseason. And he was 4 for 4 in threes the other night when he scored the 28. So if he can start hitting his outside shot,
that's fine. But we still why do we need to have? We have what 15 man roster, right?
Yeah.
Why is 8 of them guards?
They don't need any more guards. They're good there.
There's easily 6 guards on my roster.
Yeah.
Delly, KPJ, Garland, Delly, Sexton, KPJ, Sexum, or Nexum,
Brandon Knight.
She just went down. Marco.
You there?
I'm here. I'm looking at you, but there it is. I don't know what the fuck.
Is there a loose wire or something?
I have no idea. It's like the power's going on and off on the thing, dude.
Yeah, it was
stupid.
Technical difficulties.
Welcome to the
New Year
podcast. Was it loose?
Yeah, I think it was loose.
No one even touched it. How the fuck now?
I don't know.
Says, you know what? Fuck you guys. That's what he just did. You know what? New phone. Who that?
Yeah, so the deadline's February 6th. 29 days from now. So.
Yeah, you fixed that wire, did you? Is it up there? Yeah, don't touch anything. Just like this.
I gotta sit like perfectly still and not move. I don't know what's going on. I got some loose wires or something. I'm not kicking anything.
I haven't done shit.
All right, so let's we can stay live here. Go back onto the NFL playoff games. We had the wild card division. The Texans beat the Bills 22-19.
Man, I was so upset that game. I wanted Buffalo to win.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to
24
win.
years without a playoff win, dude. It would have been great for them to win.
And then Deshaun Watson happened. He was 20-25, 247 and a touchdown, and then 55 yards rushing and a touchdown.
Buffalo was 1 sack away, and they had him. Did you see that play?
Yeah.
Where he spun on a 2-sack, anymore. Like, everybody wants to strip the ball.
Yep.
Strip the ball. Finish the tackle. That's almost better than a sack. Is almost as good as a fumble.
Right.
Because you sack him, you're losing yards, taking it down away. Like, the fumble, yeah. But if you call the fumble, does that mean you're going to jump on the ball? I don't understand why people no more, like, quit going for the home run, just tackle them. You know how many games you lose because you can't tackle?
Right. Well, yeah, I watched the Browns every week, so I know that.
Tackle, tackle, tackle. Wrap them, drive them. Fuck the ball. If it comes out, it comes out. That's a plus.
Yeah.
But you're ending the play. You're not letting them get extra yards. Because what the hell did he do? He spun out, hit a receiver, 30 fucking yards down there, and you guys lost your playoff game.
Josh Allen had 92 rushing yards.
Josh Allen's gonna be good. Like,
that's a big guy.
He's making me eat my words because I was not sure he was going. Like, I thought he had all talent. So I thought he had talent, but I did not think he's going to the right situation in Buffalo. I was like, dude's screwed. I was like, he's going to the great white north, and he's gonna get lost there. I was like, but he's proven out.
Yeah. And J.J. Watt came back surprisingly.
Had
a sack and 2 quarterback hits.
And they're using him as a third down specialist or pass rushing on third down, some second and long. It's going to be a passing down, but he's not going to be playing all.
No, but any play he's in there is a plus.
Yes, because he's not going to be tired. That's smart. And Bill O'Brien, not to use him too early.
And of course, we talked about the Titans.
Game of the week.
Patriots
Game of the week.
13. Derrick Henry had a monster game, 182 yards and a touchdown.
He is King Henry, the rushing leader.
Titans D held the Patriots in 98 rushing yards. Forced 2 turnovers and had 7 tackles for a loss.
And it season on a pick six.
The pick six, that was beautiful. Did you
by
see?
Logan Ryan too.
I loved the video set to the Titanic music.
That one I shared. Yeah. It's
Sweet.
awesome. But yeah, Henry's been over the last 7 games of the season. Henry's rushed for almost 1,100 yards.
NFL rushing champ.
Yeah.
Edged out Nick Chubb last game.
Yeah. If you think he also is a co-leader for rushing touchdowns this year too.
Is he?
Yeah. You know who? I bet you'll never guess who he tied. Who tied him in rushing touchdowns? I'm not even going to give it away, but
Is it one of the top?
I guess I'm not kidding. Just make it.
Dalvin Cook.
No. Aaron Jones.
Oh, really?
See, you would never think he had that many touchdowns.
Well, didn't he have a couple of games where he had like 3-4 touchdowns?
Yeah, but then he felt silent.
Yeah.
So you usually base it off of fantasy. You're like, all right, this dude, big season. And McCaffrey, huge season. Derrick Henry, 1,500 and some rushing yards, 16 TDs. That's
monster year. Finally a good Alabama running back.
Well, Mark Ingram is.
Yeah, Ingram's pretty good.
Josh Jacobs. So
when I think of Alabama running backs, I always think Trent Richardson, unfortunately.
Alvin Kamara from Alabama.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, that's true.
TJ Yeldon.
Trent Richardson.
Yeah.
That's all I think of.
Kenyon Drake.
Trent Richardson. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, all 4 of them were on the team at the same time.
Team.
That's crazy. And we had the Vikings upsetting the Saints. That was kind of a shocker. There goes my pick.
And then
we were like, remember? You're like, yeah, if they can get past Green Bay, they're good. Well, they couldn't get past the Vikings.
Well, see, how the Saints lose last year, bad pass interference call.
Yeah.
With no call.
Yeah.
Same with this year.
Yeah.
You see Rudolph push off, extend his arm, was pushing off the corner.
Yeah.
The touchdown, no call. No, not even a review. So I mean,
stellar NFL officials from this season. Kirk Cousins was 19 of 31, 242 and a touchdown.
it showed Kirk Cousins can show up on a big stage.
Yeah. Cook had just under 100 yards, 94, and 2 touchdowns. Minnesota, 362 yards of offense.
It's another team. The Saints, no quarterback under contract for next year. They have one of them is under contract for next year.
That's crazy.
Well, Taysom Hill's a restricted free agent. That's it.
I mentioned him because he was like all-purpose.
The dude's nuts.
50 yards passing, 50 yards rushing, 25 yards receiving, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
He can do it all.
You see that? We'll go back to Buffalo, but did you see that trick play?
No.
It was like a flick. It was like a weird flea flicker type thing where they hit Josh Allen down the field. It was crazy. It was a good play. Show. Look at it. I'm just talking about his receiving yards for Hill. It's not a quarterback play.
Then the final game, we had the Seahawks low-scoring game beating the Eagles 17-9. Russell Wilson had a good game, 18 of 30, 325 and a touchdown. DK Metcalf, huge game, 160 yards and a touchdown. And kind of a sad note, Josh McCown got to play his final game.
Dude played for like the last 32 years. So
Yeah.
I mean, like it's
he played well though, 18 of 24, 174 yards.
why
Carson Wentz got hurt again.
man, dude, like
That the injuries are going to define his career, I think, unfortunately.
yeah, without a doubt. Like this dude, he's not
When he's healthy, he's a very good quarterback.
Yeah.
He can't stay healthy.
not even a little bit. But did you see the hit though? Like, did you see
Yeah.
the shit like that? I'd have cried. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, like a baby back bitch. I'd just been like, I quit. Fuck
Yeah.
this. I'm retiring.
It was pretty vicious.
It was a pretty nasty hit, but like,
So that round, 2 games on Saturday.
gonna make your picks
Yeah.
because we actually we tied.
Where'd my pen go?
Oh no!
I don't know either. We used to have one over here.
Don't touch anything.
Oh, there's one on the floor right
I'll give you one.
there.
I'm done.
Yeah, you just
I'm just been doodling.
Vikings, and I'm going to take the 49ers over the Vikings.
Yeah, same here. I'm going Titans.
I'd love to take the Titans, but I'm going to take the Ravens.
I'm going Titans. I just think they're gonna be.
I'm going to take the Ravens, but I'm going to be rooting for the Titans.
I'm gonna go Texans. I think the Texans are gonna take over the Chiefs,
I'll take the Chiefs.
and then I'm gonna take the Packers.
Packers also.
Can you imagine an AFC South championship?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Texans Titans meeting each other in the AFC championship. Oh, that'd be fucking phenomenal.
For the third time.
Because this is like this is why another reason I'm taking the Texans all year. Like this is they lose a game, they go and win 2. They lost to the Titans. And then they won this week against Buffalo, and then they're supposed to win this week.
Then you're hoping they lose to the Titans.
And then they lose their next game.
Yeah.
Regardless, like if it's not like this have to be the Titans have to be there. The Titans have to
Yeah.
get past Ravens for this even to be an option.
Right.
All right, so
It's going to be a tough time.
but like it's just if you look at their schedule, it's loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. They lose 1, win 2.
Right.
So then there's the pattern plays keep going. They'll beat the Chiefs and then they'll lose an AFC Championship game. Hopefully the Titans are there because then we can go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I hope to God we play the Vikings in the Super Bowl, but we probably won't because I think that'd be a great Super Bowl.
No.
Vikings Titans, I'd be okay at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you'd be okay, but
I mean, the ratings wouldn't be too good. That'd be a good Super Bowl because nobody would be like, what the fuck? I'd be watching it, be like, no Brady, no Breeze, no Rodgers. It's
yeah.
just 2 underappreciated quarterbacks going at it in the biggest stage.
Right.
2 running backs, that's what it's going to be the battle. Running backs, who does more?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I think it's going to be Packers in the NFC, and I truly think the Titans are can stop the Ravens. I really feel it. Like I'm a realist. Like I picked against Titans throughout the year, so it's not just because I'm a fanboy. All right,
Yeah.
I've picked against them multiple times.
I had Saints and Ravens, so I got one out of my 2 left.
I don't remember who I picked. I really don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't think we wrote it down.
No, I don't think
Like, we just did the NBA one.
Yeah.
But Can you? What was I gonna say?
The Bucks, right? Yeah.
What? I think I have the Sixers, which that's not looking too good for me right
The
now.
Bucks are 32-6, best record in the league.
Yeah.
Lakers are second.
I thought the Sixers are gonna have, with all the talent, the people they brought, I thought it would be a little better than that.
Yeah, I guess.
Simmons looks like
Horford's
he's
not
garbage.
too well.
Like Simmons is just not that good this year. But I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. It was pretty good too.
Yeah.
I was upset.
Maybe they'll come back too.
Probably not. Oh well.
In the race for the best odds for the first pick, the Cavs are third.
For the number 1 pick.
And the Hawks slipped into the top spot, 8-29. Warriors are 9-29, and the Cavs and Knicks are both 10-27.
Doesn't mean shit. We'll end up with the 6th pick anyway.
Yeah, the top three is you get the same odds of 14%.
We'll still get number 6 pick anyway.
We get screwed every year, so it doesn't matter. Ohio State basketball, man.
3 in a row.
Yeah, they're not looking too good.
No, they're about to be on top.
They could go from moving up to number 2 a couple weeks ago to unranked here.
Nah, they won't go unranked, but
they lose another game, they might.
They're 11. They'll go down to 15, 16 probably.
So they lost to number 22 West Virginia, unranked Wisconsin, and number 12 Maryland.
Yeah.
Last night. And their 4 losses, counting the Minnesota game from a couple games back. They're 26 of 91 from 3-point range, 28%.
Ouch.
And they're averaging 17 turnovers a game.
We've got to stop the turnovers.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of the games, and Chris Holden's just pulling his hair out. He's so frustrated right now.
I bet.
And they're just making dumb mistakes that you wouldn't expect out of a team like that. And plus, they lost their heart and soul, Cal Young. He had an emergency appendectomy. He's missed the last, I think, 2 games. So he's like game time decision going forward. But he's their big hustle guy, starting power forward. So that's hurt as well. But they need to get their shit together.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they still got a bunch of time to do it.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to go.
See, it's not like football where you need to be. No, you got to be one of 64 teams.
Yeah.
And as the best 64 teams in the country.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make the dance. It may even be better for them to make the dance.
Well, it may be better to struggle now and
a lower seed too, because going, you know what I mean? Because it put a little chip on their shoulder. I mean, yeah, the higher the seed, the easier the path is. But
I don't know. He's not playing all the freshmen. I know the kid Gaffney from Cleveland's not playing a lot. I don't know why.
He was good earlier.
EJ Liddell's playing. Kind of only one that's really playing consistently is the Carton, the point guard who I love. I think he's going to be a stud.
Well, Wesson
looking good. He's carrying them right now for the games that they do win.
Yeah.
But I think they'll get it together. Holtman's too good of a coach. He'll right the ship. They'll be all right. Like Kent State Golden Flashes are 12-3. They're in a good year too.
Are they ranked?
They're not ranked.
They won't be for a
They
while.
probably won't be. Yeah, they're gonna. When you're in the MAC, you gotta
They're
go 20-3 to.
you have to be power.
Yeah, they don't have any ranked teams on their schedule. I'm gonna go to the Akron game at the end of the month, the big rivalry game.
Oh yeah.
31st. That'll be fun.
The hell?
Yeah, I had printed off some outfielders. Well, I printed off our payroll for $82 million for the Indians. It's fucking sad. But I'm hoping, like I said, Yasiel Puig is the guy I'd like to have back. There's a couple other good guys out there. Marcelo Ozuna hit almost 30 home runs last year, almost 100 RBIs. Nick Castellanos was kind of mediocre with the Tigers, but once he got traded to the Cubs, really picked it up.
These guys are old though. I mean,
some of them are. Yeah, I think Castellanos is around 30.
Cody Ellsbury's old.
Yeah, I don't want Ellsbury. Just the guy whose stats I wrote down. Alex Gordon's up there too. He's 35, I think. They got Puig. Kevin Pillar is a guy, a name I've heard that they're interested in, and also Domingo Santana from the Mariners. But They need a right fielder. Right now, your outfield is Mercado in center. You're probably going to platoon Luplow, who kills lefties, and the Shields, and then you need a right fielder. I know Reyes is going to play some right field, but he still needs somebody to play DH. Yeah, he's going to be the primary DH.
Hunter Pence?
Yeah, Hunter Pence actually had a pretty good year. I know he's in his 30s too, but it's an option. So, I mean, there's guys out there. My fear is they're going to go like right up to spring training and then the bottle guys like they did with Hanley Ramirez last year. And who was Carlos Gonzalez, the older guys who they're hoping to have one more good year in them and usually don't.
Yeah. No, that's a real Cleveland thing to do.
It is.
It's a real Cleveland thing to do. Like, just sign Puig.
It sucks having cheap owners.
Just sign Puig. That's all you need to do.
He fit in so well last year that the chemistry, all of his teammates loved him, and he played well, and the fans loved him. I mean, he was always doing shit. He was going to the hospitals and spending time with kids and doing a lot of charity stuff. I mean, he got this, as we said before, his rap as a bad guy. And it was just because of how hard he plays on the field, and he's emotional.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
He loves the game. Like, you can tell he loves the game.
Yeah, he loves playing baseball.
Yeah, he wants to get paid, but it's not all about money for him. It's just like Francisco Lindor. He loves to play the game.
Right.
That's why I think he would take a discount in Cleveland, but not big enough where we'd be able to afford him still.
Probably take a little less than $30 million a year.
So $30 million anywhere else, 26, 27.
We can't even pay him $15 million a year. So
we're paying him 16 now.
Yeah, they won't continue to. I guarantee.
Because he's gonna want double.
No, I know.
If we could get him for 10 years, I would sign him.
I would
for
hope
10
so.
years.
I would hope so.
They're like, why not just keep paying him what we're paying him now and have him for 10 years? But I don't think without
I wish
out.
not, because I know they've made contract offers to him the last 2 years. I wish that would come out what they offered.
No, they don't never come out because they make him look cheap as fuck.
That's exactly why.
20 years, $100 million. That's what they probably offered him.
Yeah.
20 years, dude. That's $5 million a year.
Right.
Like, but no, they won't do it because they can make them look like fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You know, the only contracts that ever came out are the ones that they spent a bunch of money and it backfired.
Right.
Well, only one ever Like, Swisher is the biggest backfire.
Yeah, that was a big backfire.
The Edwin and cartoon, I don't think it was backfire.
He got a couple good years.
He produced.
Yeah.
All right, I think his last year.
I wouldn't mind bringing him back this year.
His last year was a little down from the other 2 years, but he was still one of the top hitters in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, so he produced steadily. Nick Swisher never produced.
Right.
We had all the hopes. He was a fan favorite because his antics. He was all just frat boy. That's when they had this frat boy mentality. Like a party guy.
The thing that pisses me off about the Indians too is it's not beefing up the team around Lindor, like I said, to go for it. And look what the White Sox are doing.
Yeah.
Signing for Nomar Mazara, another power hitter from Texas.
They signed
that catcher.
Encarnacion.
Yeah, they signed. Yeah.
This year.
Yep.
Really already?
Yeah. And they got one of the top catchers on the free agent market. I can't remember his name.
We don't need a catcher.
They signed Dallas Keuchel.
Yeah. Their owners want us. Well, they're also from a bear market.
The Twins are one of the finalists for Josh Donaldson right now. Yeah. He's deciding between Atlanta, Minnesota. I think Washington is out, so I think it's between those two now. They got into that lineup. He had a great year last year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, you got one good year, doesn't mean you're going to continue it.
He's not that old. He's early 30s.
That's old.
He's still got some good years left, but the other teams, even the freaking Tigers, they signed Jonathan Scope and C.J. Cron, two guys that we could have used. It's frustrating, but it's the same shit every year.
Yeah.
Until the Dolan sell, this is what we're going to go through every year.
It's
hard to
it's horse crap.
Get excited about the season. But they're happy with their roster. They're ready to contend. That's what they have right now.
Kemba Walker received 2 quick texts after protesting hard screens and ejected from the game.
They traded Eric Haas today to the Tigers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. We'll know more about the Tigers. Tigers are still a couple years away.
Yeah, they're going to be at the bottom. building.
We're gonna be second
So
in the bottom.
at least we can beat them. Maybe them and the Royals.
Yeah, maybe the Royals. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope they surprise me.
I mean, the pitching, like, we beefed up. I think our biggest, like I said, our biggest downfall, because we lost a lot, like I said earlier in the show, we lost a lot of close one-run games.
Yeah.
And our bullpen was garbage because they worked hand to death.
Yeah.
And he had nothing left.
Well, the big thing this year, you're going to have the kid from Texas.
Yeah.
And then James Karinchak, who came up at the end of the year, the other flamethrower.
Yeah.
You know, those two at the back end of the
And then
bullpen,
hand.
and won't have to throw hand
every single time.
every game and wear them out like they did.
Exactly. So we could stretch out those things. We might not give up as many runs late in the, you know.
Right.
Because we were able to produce runs, but that's when we had to play too, though. But if Reyes comes on and does better, we may be able, you know.
Right. I think Reyes is going to be a guy that hits 40+ home runs a season.
Think so?
Hopefully, yeah. He's just a masher. Somebody predicted that he'll be the first one to hit John Adams' drum with a home run ball.
If I was him, if I saw it coming, I just grab my drum and put it out there and then bounce it back. Because, you know, that ball hits that drum, that ball's going back.
Right.
I want to see what would happen. Because would he get kicked out? Because, you know, you're not supposed to throw the shit back on the field. Would they eject him and suspend him?
He's like a
exactly.
institution.
But why is it okay for him to do it, though?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But because I would throw a shit fit if I throw a ball back and they kick me out. I'm like, you didn't do the fucking drum, man. You threw a fucking ball back there.
That being said, it is annoying as hell to sit near him.
I don't buy. If I go to the game, I don't get bleacher seats.
Yeah, I mean, the bleachers are cool to sit in, but
I like to have a back because I can't
Yeah, I do too.
I can't.
When I was younger, it was okay. Now I
When
would.
you're younger, you're cool because you're at the ballpark. But now I'm like, I can afford to buy a $25 ticket and sit up in nosebleeds of bats. I got fun.
Right.
Because if I go to the game, I buy tickets. I'm listening to the game. I'm listening to Hamilton call the game, and I'm watching the game. Like
right.
That's how I'm doing it. If I'm sitting up in nosebleed, it's the best way to listen to the game.
Right. Yeah.
I'd rather all day long. I'd rather listen to the Indians than watch Indians on TV.
It'll be a sad day when Hamey retires.
Yeah, I'll become a Pirates fan. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't watch baseball no more unless I'm there. Watching on TV, just
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to sit and watch every game.
It's not even every game, dude. I would listen to every game on the radio all day long. I would be fine with that. Because I can do other things listening to that game as I go.
Listen to Manning and Underwood fight with each other.
Right.
Insult each other.
Right.
It can be amusing sometimes. All right.
The Warriors believe Ben Simmons is the best player they could get for D'Angelo Russell.
Really?
I heard
that was a scenario. Who was it? Bleacher Report. One of those put out like 5 Kevin Love trade scenarios, and one of them was to the Warriors for Russell.
Yeah.
What, another guard?
We don't need more guards.
Right. Yeah, there were.
We need a big man. We need a true center. We don't have one.
Yeah.
Tristan coming out of college, power forward. Texas, he was a power forward.
Right.
Kevin Love, power forward. Is he a true center or is he a power forward?
Yeah, Zizic is a true center.
But he's garbage.
He's alright.
He
can play if they give him the chance.
He's not a starting caliber in my opinion.
No, he'd be a good backup center. But
that's what I'm saying. But Cleveland needs to get that starting caliber center.
Yeah, they need a big
I understand though they're interested in Drummond because that would make sense.
Right.
But if you trade him for Tristan and whatever else it costs, you're giving up your first round pick. You're gonna win because you need to be in the top 10, protected, right?
Yeah. Or it goes to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be in the top 10 for sure.
Even with the Drummond trade?
I don't know.
And I think he turns around with him in the paint. It's gonna.
So you trade for him at the deadline, then February, March, so 2.5 months with him.
They win just enough games to knock him outside the top 10.
Yeah, he would make him better because it's even with watching John Henson play, it's huge difference having a shot blocker down low.
Yeah.
And Drummond's one of the best. I mean, he's averaging 17 points, 16 rebounds, and 2
Exactly.
blocks. So he's a monster down low.
Yeah.
So I can and he's only 26, so I can understand.
Their interest because they'd have him for another 4 years of.
I don't know what his contract is. I think it's coming up pretty soon, but
They could probably sign him.
It would be contingent, I'm sure, on him
resign.
Green's doing an extension.
Yeah. So you can have him for 4 or 5 more solid years,
So yeah, there's your big man. You got your guards. You just need a small forward.
Because Tristan can be your 4.
Well, it'd probably be Larry Nance. I think if they got Drummond, they would probably trade Thompson.
Okay.
And Nance will be Love's replacement.
Yeah, Nance is a better shooter outside.
He's really improved his outside game. He knew he had to get that starting job.
Nance is your.
I'm not high on Chetty anymore as the small forward. You need a small forward to start caliber.
I mean, there ain't really a dominant one in this draft.
No, it's guards and the big kid from Memphis, Wiseman,
who's not going to play school.
No, he already left school. He's preparing for the draft.
Fucking idiot.
So who knows? There's not much on him right now. He only played a handful of games
before he was suspended. Yeah.
So that's kind of a risk. Yeah, LaMelo Ball.
He's a guard.
I know he's a guard.
Unless we move a bunch of guards,
RJ Hampton.
That's the thing. If Cleveland wins it, so let's say Cleveland gets a number, let's see, because they get the pick. But what, a week before the draft?
I would almost, if they got a top 3 pick, look to trade it for a star.
Especially if we trade for Drummond.
Yeah.
If we could trade for Drummond.
If we trading that pick for an established borderline.
But that Drummond may involve that.
I don't know what Detroit's looking for. I don't know. I just heard that
who's Detroit? Because they got Griffin.
He's out for the year.
Yeah, but they're looking for.
That's why they're. I don't know if they're rebuilding or what they're doing. I think they thought they were going to be playoff team, and now the Griffin's gone.
Well, when you get 2 fucking centers, dude, what the hell you get?
Right.
You're who's their guards?
Derrick Rose is actually playing well.
Good pitcher. Yeah.
It's crazy to think about that. Last year with LeBron, we had Derrick Rose, we had Dwayne Wade, we had Jay Crowder, all those guys, and they couldn't make it work. And we ended up trading all of them.
There's a common factor there. It wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was 2 years. LeBron's last year.
Oh, his last year.
Last year. We traded him and got
Rodney
Hood and Larry Nance.
The problem was?
What?
LeBron James.
Yeah.
Honestly,
the one guy they should have kept. Remember, they just cut Wade and let him go back to Miami. It was a handshake deal. He would have been huge off the bench in that Golden State series in the finals. That's one thing they didn't have as a scorer off the bench. I'm not saying they would have won the series, but he would have.
Dude, after that, J.R. Smith debacle, the series is done.
Yeah.
LeBron's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That was bad. That's unfortunate. I always remember JR, all the good memories we had with him, but that's the one thing that's always going to stick out of my mind.
What the fuck was it?
That was
it's gonna be
terrible. Yeah, that was terrible.
Horrible, dude. They literally had a chance to win the game, because then it went to overtime, and then we lost.
I forgot I should have put that on my when I was sharing all the sports memories over the break.
This is horseshit.
It was. And who knows if we'll ever get back there again? It'll be a long time.
Because Cleveland would have to find a way for me to want Drummond, to bring Drummond there. We'd have to find a way for us to keep our first round pick.
Yeah. I'm not trading the first round pick for Drummond.
Granted, he's probably gonna be we need a big. He is a big. The dominant big, top big.
That's why
he's gonna be better than anything coming out of the draft this year. So
you're probably gonna have to give up Sexton to get him. I'm guessing.
Bye.
Yeah, I would do that because, like you said, we're guard heavy.
Sexton and Tristan.
We got Garland and Porter.
Sexton and Tristan for Drummond in a second.
Yeah, I would do something like that.
We wouldn't get a second though. Drummond.
I would do those 2 for Drummond straight up if it works salary wise. That'd be fine with me.
Then you take your first round pick, you draft a small, or you trade that
for a small
for
forward.
Who?
Around and see.
There's no small forwards. They're Paul George. He ain't leaving the Clippers.
No.
You got Draymond Green.
They're probably gonna have to look at a younger guy who's not there yet. Borderline, all-star type player.
Sykeem or from Toronto?
Oh, from Toronto. Yeah, he's their franchise guy now. I doubt they're going to give him up. That'd be nice because I like him.
Yeah. What about no? Aldipo's not a forward, is he?
No, he's a guard. Should have had him already. Should have drafted him instead of Anthony Bennett.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
what Dan Gilbert gets for listening to his GM, because he wanted Oladipo, and I forget who the GM was at the time.
Was the guy?
I think it was Chris Grant.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, heavily scouted Bennett and thought he was a stud.
He was probably drunk.
Not even in the league anymore.
It's like Johnny Manziel type shit.
He went to camp with the Rockets this year and they cut him. He's pretty much done.
Mike Weber got signed to the Chiefs practice squad. Did you see that?
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was cut. He was picked up as an undrafted free agent by the Cowboys, and I was like, look at that, Zeke and Mike Weber again.
Yeah.
And then they didn't make it to the roster.
How about Marshawn Lynch coming back again? Is that what he's just going to do? Sit out every year and then sign a playoff time?
Fucking guess.
Pretty good gig.
Stupid. I can't stand him. Him and fucking Skittles. You see him over roll up to wherever it was in his SUV, and he opened the door, just nothing but Skittles came out?
No, really?
You didn't see that video?
No.
He legit it has to have a like sunroof, right? So he sat in the SUV,
Skittles all
and
over
somebody just poured bags upon bags upon bags of Skittles in this thing. So when he'd open the door, they would just rain out as he got out of the car.
Wow.
Seriously? Why? I hate him. Hope he chokes on a Skittle. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, it's ridiculous.
On that note, I think we're
our fans didn't know we ended up tying.
Yeah, that's right.
Pick'ems.
Our pick, and we tied the whole season of picks, and we tied.
Yeah, I had a comeback. That's right. 4 down, broke even.
Crazy.
Because we went down the final 2 weeks. Week 16, we were tied. Go to the week 16, and then you had a game up.
Yeah.
And then week 17, you picked the Texans and beat the Titans. I picked the Titans and beat the Texans.
Yep.
And I went one up, and we whitewashed again. I don't even know the total because we lost like the first 2 week papers, but the first 2 weeks we were tied.
Yeah.
So we started from 3 on, and we ended up working. So all that for nothing. No
Right.
bragging rights, no shit. That was a waste of damn
That
time.
was a waste.
It
Oh well.
was a waste. But this is a long show. My throat hurts.
I
I
know.
talked forever.
Right up to 9:30 for me.
Is there not a show after us? Is there?
No,
No,
we
okay.
kidding. We really go as long as we want. I just
I'm just too tired to
put
keep
the hours
talking.
to 9:30.
Yeah,
Me too.
I'm not used to this. Let's get it back. We gotta get somebody in here. I need someone else to start talking.
Let's get Matt back in here again.
Yeah. Or maybe Dave can come and bring me a fucking hoodie.
Yeah.
How about them apples?
Yeah, maybe we can
David,
get him back out here again. Contingent on bringing gifts.
him and Matt. Ooh.
Oh, we gotta do
That'd
that.
be fun because you can sit Dave over there, Matt right here, and you need to just sit here and watch. So just be like,
Yeah, just let those two battle.
fuck yeah, dude. We don't even talk.
We gotta make that happen.
Yeah,
That'd be an entertaining show.
that's gonna be happening.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We're gonna
We'll hook that
I'm
up.
gonna get a bell so I can be like, ding, round 1. Like that should be.
Yeah, we're gonna hook that
No,
up.
we should do. No, we do that. No, we put behind him in his head
What's that?
a picture of his favorite Ohio State running back.
Oh yeah, get a Mario McCall fathead.
Yeah, boom, right there, right behind him. Number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, Matt would love that.
I would just be like, it's gonna be funny. But do we have enough mic space? We have 3 mics.
I have another one at home. We can hook 4 of them up.
Yeah.
I have another. Yeah, there's 4 mic inputs. We can put 2 more in, and I got another headset at home too, so I can bring my extra stuff. Yeah, we can get 4 people in here for sure. Got the space for it now.
Yeah. You guys gotta scoot over.
Yeah, they're both pretty big guys. We got
Yeah.
some room.
Speaking of that, I've lost 17.5 pounds since I started my new job.
Nice.
Yep. It's a USPS diet. Don't
Sweet.
eat. You just don't eat.
Yeah.
You just work and walk around the city of Ravenna and all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you see the new Star Wars yet?
Nah.
All right. I won't. Yeah.
So last Saturday we were supposed to go. So after week 17, me and my wife had plans with our friends to go see Star Wars movie this past weekend. And I was like, sweet, we're going to see a movie. And I was like, that's cool because I'm off on Sundays, because I'm going to watch the playoff game. Nope, Tennessee plays on Saturday at 8 p.m. So I told my wife, I was like, hey, can we reschedule this? I want to watch the playoff game. Troy's going to come over. We're going to watch the game. She's like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
So then we scheduled it for this weekend. And then, of course, Tennessee plays Baltimore on Saturday fucking night at 8:15. And I was like, well, that sucks. I'm not going to get to watch this game. And I was like, why? I was like, it's on Saturday night. She's like, again? I was like, yeah, we have plans. She's like, it's how often are they going to be in playoffs? Like, I really don't know. This could be it, and then they could have a no-show or they could be perennial playoff guys because the team could be turning around. I don't know. You can go one of two ways. So, long story short, we canceled again, and I'm watching the game now this weekend, and which is fine because next Saturday we're going to watch a Star Wars movie. Yeah. Because next weekend there will be 2 football games. It'll be championship weekend.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to put him on a Saturday. If they do, and if the Titans, I'm going to blow some shit up. I'm going to be so fucking pissed. I'm like, yo, we're canceling again. I'm sorry. Because now I'm definitely have to watch the AFC Championship game for the Titans. Right. But I really don't think I think they're both going to play on Sunday.
Right. Yeah, I would think so.
Like a 1 at 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock game have to be because it's football.
Yeah, it was really good. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
We actually we watched the Last Jedi Friday night so that she would kind of know what was going on because we hadn't seen it in a while. So we watched that Friday and then went and seen Rise of Skywalker.
Hawaii quarterback Cole McDonald has entered the 2020 NFL draft. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like Hawaii quarterbacks.
Yeah, they don't turn into good pro quarterbacks.
Mariota. I don't know where he's going to go.
Colt Brennan, a couple years back, put up humongous numbers at Hawaii, and
Mariota was a
bombed out.
Was a G in Oregon. Like this dude looked like the next great thing. Like him and Winston were like destined to be.
Yeah.
Now Winston guy's home 30 for 30.
Yeah.
30 TDs, 30 interceptions in a season.
Yeah, that's.
But the thing is that Winston's gonna sign with Tampa Bay again. I think they did sign him.
Yeah.
Re-signed him, or they plan on re-signing him. Tennessee's letting Mariota walk.
Although, what did Arians say? Somebody asked him about if he thinks they can win with Winston, and he said, "Well, we won some with Winston this year, but we can definitely win with somebody better."
Well, duh. That's logic for every fucking team.
Yeah. So
I hate when people they're cryptic. That means they're going to go after their quarterback. No, that means that he's not the worst, but there's always a better possibility for a better player.
Right.
Of course you're going to win better. Dude, if we put Tom Brady in Nashville, Tennessee, he's better than Mariota.
Yeah.
Duh. It's just whatever. People are so stupid. Like they read into things so much. It's ridiculous. Like.
All right. Guess we're ready to wrap it up now.
Yeah, it's 9:32. That's fine. Yeah. I'm tired.
All right. So we will talk to everybody next week. Hopefully, we'll have some big things coming up this year. Some new improvements and enhancements, and hopefully a couple sponsors. Got a lead on a couple, so we'll see how that goes.
That's fun.
Make it a better experience for everybody.
You know what a better experience would be?
Just canceling the show.
There you go. It's called Mercy Rule.
All right, guys.
Or if we got hoodies for them to look at.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get
David!
Hoodies.
Yeah! All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Talk to you next Wednesday.